What if the books that built empires could double your fortune too? We bring classic books to life for today's dreamers and doers. We revive timeless classics for today's dreamers and doers. Wealth, health, freedom, words that shape your destiny. Listen while you walk, work, or dream. Wisdom follows you. You grow, not just richer, but wiser, calmer, and braver. Fortune doubles. Listen, learn, transform. Subscribe now. You're listening to Fortune Doubles, timeless books, reimagined for real life. Most people think life changes through big, dramatic decisions. But real change, it starts small, almost invisible. Your habits are like the hidden roots of a giant tree. You don't see them, but they hold up everything. Want a better life? Start by planting better roots. Here's something most people miss. Success doesn't come from sudden breakthroughs. It comes from slow, steady improvements, repeated daily. Author calls these habits tiny routines that compound into massive transformation. Imagine improving just 1% every day. Sounds small, right? But over a year, that adds up to 37 times better. Not 37%, 37 times. That's the math of real transformation and the power of small. And it starts today. Why habits matter. More than motivation. So here's a question. If you could change one small thing every day, what would it be? A minute of movement, a single push-up, one honest sentence in your journal. Small doesn't mean weak. Small means sustainable. Let's bust a myth. You don't need more motivation. You need better habits, because motivation fades, but habits last. Ever wonder why you brush your teeth every night, even when you're tired? It's not because you feel inspired. It's because it's a habit. You just do it. That's what makes people unstoppable. Not passion, not talent, but the quiet rhythm of tiny actions done well. Now imagine using that same habits for writing, saving, learning, exercising, or creating. That's where your life changes. Habits shape your future. One small action at a time. Focus on improving. 1% daily. Forget motivation. Build habits. We all set goals. I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to write a book. I want to be financially free. But goals alone don't get results. They just describe what you want. Your daily habits are what deliver results. If you want better results, forget the goal and focus on the habits. If goals are the results, habits are the engines that gets us there. And here's something interesting. Why winners and losers often have the same goals. This might shock you. Winners and losers often have the same goals. They both want to succeed. So why do only some make it? Because it's not the goal that makes the difference. It's the habits behind it. So don't focus on the finish line. Focus on the path. Build a habit so good, you can't help but win. Let me tell you about Leo, a guy who always wanted to be a musician. Every January he'd say, "This is the year I learned guitar." But by February, the strings collected dust. Then one day, he changed one thing. He left his guitar on the couch. Every time he sat down, there it was. No big plans, just one chord a day. 6 months later, he was recording songs. No goal, just a habit. So how do you actually build a habit that lasts? Author gives us a blueprint for 4 powerful laws for building better habits. They're simple, practical, and backed by psychology. Law 1, make it obvious. Law 2, make it attractive. Law 3, make it easy. Law 4, make it satisfying. Let's dive into each. First, make it obvious. You can't change what you don't. Notice, most habits run on autopilot, hidden in plain sight. Step 1, shine a light on them. Write down everything you do from the moment you wake up. You'll be shocked by how many invisible patterns control your day. Now, design your environment to support your habit. Want to eat healthy? Put fruit on the counter. Want to read more? Put your book on the pillow. The easier it is to see, the easier it is to do. Trick: habit stacking. This is powerful. Pair a new habit with an existing one. It's called habit stacking. Like this. After I pour my morning coffee, I'll write one sentence. After I brush my teeth, I'll do 10 squats. The formula: after current habit, I will new habit. Second, make it attractive. We're wired for reward. If a habit feels good, your brain wants to repeat it. So make your habit feel rewarding, even exciting. Play upbeat music while cleaning. Light a candle during your journaling time. Dress up for your at-home workout. Here's another tip: temptation bundling. Pair something you need to do with something you want to do. Want to study more? Only. Listen to your favorite playlist while reviewing notes. Suddenly, your brain craves studying. Third, make it easy. People think they fail because they're lazy. The truth? They're trying to do too much, too fast. Make it stupid simple. Want to write? Open the dock. Want to run? Put on your shoes. Want to cook? Chop one vegetable. Start with just 2 minutes. That's called the 2-minute rule. Build the habit of showing up, not being perfect. Fourth, make it satisfying. Your brain needs a reward. When something feels good, it sticks. So celebrate the small win. Track it. Check it off. Smile. Fist bump yourself. One powerful tool? A habit tracker. A visual streak that motivates you to keep going. And if you mess up, just don't miss twice. 1 miss is human. 2 is the beginning of a new habit. The wrong one. So remember the formula. Make it obvious. Make it attractive. Make it easy. Make it satisfying. Stack the deck in your favor. Let's talk about breaking bad habits. The flip side of the coin. Want to kill a bad habit? Reverse the rules. Make it invisible. Make it unattractive. Make it difficult. Make it unsatisfying. Turn. Your phone, grayscale. Delete one-click apps. Add a lock timer on YouTube. Make your worst habit harder to reach than your best one. The harder it is to start, the less likely it is to survive. Let's go by a story where Tara used to browse online till 2 a.m. every night. So she made one change. She left her charger in the kitchen. Phone off by 10. Book on the bed. In 3 weeks, she was sleeping by 10:30. No force, just friction. But here's the real magic. Here's the most powerful idea in the whole book. Your habits shape your identity, and your identity shapes your habits. It's a loop. You don't try to quit smoking. You become a non-smoker. You don't try to write. You become a writer. Every small win is a vote for the kind of person you want to become. Cast more votes. Start with who you want to be. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? Then act like that person in tiny, consistent ways. Want to be calm? Meditate for 1 minute. Want to be wealthy? Save $1 a day. Want to be fit? Walk for 10 minutes. Identity change is not about faking it. It's about proving it to yourself. One small act at a time. Here are the 5 biggest mistakes people make with habits. Trying to do too much. Start small. Really small. Relying on motivation. Design your environment. Not tracking progress. Use a habit tracker or app. Seeking perfection. Aim for consistency, not streaks. Quitting after a slip. Never miss twice. For doing so, you can. Use tools like wall calendars, apps, and can have visual cues. Even an accountability buddy helps. Whatever keeps the momentum going, do it. And remember, what gets tracked, gets repeated. So how do you start? Let's put it all together. Step 1. Choose your identity. Who do you want to become? Step 2. Pick one tiny habit. What's the smallest action that proves this identity? Step 3. Design the environment. Make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. That's it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to start. Small changes, big results. One day at a time. You don't need to change your life overnight. You just need to get 1% better every single day. So take a deep breath. Look at the next hour and cast one tiny vote for the person you're becoming. So it's your turn now. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need a perfect plan. All you need is the courage to begin and the desire to grow. Even one small idea can change everything. Because thinking is just the beginning. Growth. And real success comes from doing. If this video moved you, tap like, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to rise. This is Fortune Doubles, where timeless books spark real-life breakthroughs. See you in the next story.